Today, Andre will attempt an extremely dangerous dive. He hopes to grab the dorsal fin of a great white and hold on for the ride of his life.
The most dangerous part is when you're hanging on the surface and you look like a penny pin. The shark comes from below, sees you, mistakes you for one, and rushes at you and takes you out. That's the most dangerous thing.
Andre has been carefully watching two 13-foot males. The first is swimming slowly, with no interest in the diver, a perfect candidate to ride.
I would like to try and ride these sharks. Just see how they react, but I think it won't be too difficult.
But suddenly, the second shark picks up speed. It's stalking Andre, trying to sneak up behind him.
Some are a lot quicker, maybe because of they're hungry and they're rushing. Those guys, leave them alone. If you see a shark like it, just get out of the way. Get back in the cage or get out of the water. They rush at each other, and the other one gives away. You can see when they get too close, the one spooks, especially the one that's on top. He spooks from the other one. My only problem is I'm hanging on the surface, and they will try and scare me off.
But with each dive, Andre's confidence grows. Back in the water again, he'll move to the cage and wait for the great whites to lose interest in him.
You're very strange to them. You're like almost an alien from a different planet to them because they don't know people. They don't know humans in the water.
Only a few years ago, swimming with white sharks was unimaginable. Andre has risked his life to prove a great white encounter does not have to be deadly. And now he'll push the envelope even further.
When I'm in the water with great white sharks and they're circling around me, I'm always watching out for what it's going to do next. I'm trying to anticipate what the shark's going to do. If he comes in slowly, it's great. He's very relaxed, can come straight on. It's a beautiful shot to see him come straight on your face.
My God. Grabbed a hold of the back fin and just rode it, just like it was nothing. It was insane.
I've tried a couple of rides, and I just wanted to see if they do the same things with our sharks. Pretty much the same. Just feel a little slipperier. And I was hanging out to one dorsal, and his hand just slipped off, so I gave him by the tail. When you ride a shark, when you touch his dorsal fin, he just feels the weight. The drag all of a sudden, and then he sort of kicks a little harder just to maintain his speed, and he goes. But they're nice. Actually, they were so relaxed this time. It was not a problem.
As soon as you grabbed the hold of the dorsal fin, the shark just kind of mellowed out, even keeled, and then just kind of drove down. Andre let go, and the shark kind of went about its own way. Epic.
I was surprised that you were actually able to swim down and grab onto him without him,
Well,
would have actually let you ride him for a second, didn't let go.
Yeah, but did you see he was, and he stuck his head out of the water?
Yeah. Why would you do that?
He felt me. I held it very low down, and he could feel me. Normally, if they don't feel you, if you hold it higher, they just feel that they get heavier, and they start kicking a little harder just to maintain speed.
For Andre, each dive with the great white is high risk, but a valuable lesson in shark behavior.
You always push the envelope a little. You learn a little more every time.
Now, John McKinney must decide. Filming from the cage is one thing, but following Andre into open water is a risk he may not want to take.
It'd be nice if I had a safety diver out there behind my back to watch, behind me while I'm looking through the viewfinder. And I know I'm going to have to get some shots, some shots of Andre's point of view where he's swimming down right after the shark. Otherwise, it's not going to cut together right. So I'm sure we're going to be out. I'm sure I'm going to be out swimming around at some point.
That was a nice sleep. Good. So right in the eyes. Right now, I'm swimming in there. I look at the shark right now, and he looks at me in the eyes. And then I'd say that shark, I say, off. Off to the shark. South African sharks, the American sharks.
Day number 8 on the boat. No freshwater showers. No hot water. The salt water that we put in the tanks to replace the fresh water sometimes works. We got maybe about 7 or 8 gallons of fresh water left for drinking and coffee. 2 bottles of wine left. 2 red bottles of red left.
That's it? I said there's 5.
2 bottles of red wine left. 2.5 bottles, and that's it.
Oh my God.
After that,
then,
box white.
Box. And we have Chablis, the gross stuff.
That's what I mean. Box. It's in the box. Somebody at home watching television wants to jump in the water with a white shark outside the cage. I tell them they're nuts. Don't do it. It's risky. It's too risky. It would be the same thing as your armchair warrior jumping into the war in Iraq, wanting to go fight next to the guys who've been training for years and years to do it. They're not going to come back alive. I have no choice but to come back.
Right on cue for the filmmaker, a massive shark shows up for his close-up.
And the thought was going through my mind is, all he's thinking is, I can have you if I want you.
The next shot, Andre in the cage, preparing to exit.
I knew that this is the guy I want in the water with me, and that I would be willing to go out of a cage with.
Now to shoot Andre's point of view. John's out and free swimming with the ultimate predator.
You have a big camera like John in his hands. He can fend that shark off when it comes. He just keeps the camera between him and the shark. Far safer with a big camera than with a little one.
I felt a little bit more comfortable getting out of the cage when I stopped thinking about it. And I figured that, the best way to get the closest and tightest shot was, right behind Andre as he's swimming down, holding on to the thing's dorsal fin. At that point, I stopped thinking and said, just go do it, go get the shot. It's not like I'm willing to jump in the water at any time, any moment with a great white shark. It's got to be the right time. So as far as being in a select group of people who have gone outside the cage with a shark, yeah, sure, it's kudos. It's, you can tell my kids, hey, I've done this, I've done that.
Still photographer Kat Gennaro is up next. She has studied Andre's technique and watched John's successful dive. But with only 1 day left, she may be running out of time.
I saw about 6 sharks at the same time today. And I got a little scared because they were coming from all directions.